Hey guys, let's make pasta. Yes, I said pasta. Today we're going to be making coconut shrimp pasta, and this is all my ingredients that we're going to be working with. I have my butter, my shrimp, I have my ground seasoning, my powdered seasoning, I have my coconut milk, my salt, and I have my pasta. And I'm using the fettuccine pasta, which is the flat ones, because they're more solid when they're cooked. And I love me some solid pasta. I don't like my pasta too mushy. So here I'm putting on my pot for my pasta, and I add a little bit of salt and a little bit of oil. And here I'm adding some basil to my water and some parsley flakes. Yes, I'm seasoning my water to cook my pasta. And I have to wash my ground seasoning. Yes, we need them clean, squeaky clean. So this is me washing my ground seasoning. And I'm here cutting them in small pieces. I'm cutting my bell pepper in small pieces. And yes, my water is boiling, so it's time to add my pasta. So here we go, my fettuccine pasta. Yes, they're really solid after cooking. These are the flat ones. They're solid after cooking. I don't like my pasta so soft or saggy. I love me some solid, firm pasta. And you cannot go wrong with this type of pasta. The fettuccine pastas, when you cook them, they are still solid. So I prefer using this one for my pasta. Yeah, so after adding them in, I'm just going to stir them a little, then cover and leave to cook. Yes, I don't want them sticking in the pot or sticking on each other, so I'm just going to stir them a little bit and cover them and leave them to cook. And this is the main reason why I add my oil to my pasta, because it kind of keep them gliding, not sticking together. And now I am going to clean and wash my shrimp. Yes, they're frozen, so I'm trying to get them defrost. Yes, I'm washing them. Then now I'm going to add my vinegar, and I'm going to wash. And yes, they're still in the shell, and I don't want to use the shell, so I'm going to strip them. So I'm going to take my time and strip them, and they're pretty large. So I'm going to split them after picking them. So see here, I have already stripped them, and here I split them because they're pretty large. So now I'm adding my seasoning. Yes, I add my sorry, I'm adding my seasoning. So I add my cayenne pepper, I add my basil, and here I'm adding my parsley flakes and more pepper please. So I'm adding my dry red peppers. I'm sorry. And yes, I need a nice color, so I'm adding some sagor. And my good old all-purpose seasoning. Yes. And just going to use my fork to mix in the seasoning, or blend in the seasoning in my shrimp. Yes, they're pretty large, so I split them. And I'm going to add a little bit of oil, not too much, just to base my pot. Add a little bit of oil, then I'm going to add my shrimp to my oil. Yes, I'm just shaking it a bit just to get the oil all over the pot. I'm adding my shrimp. Coconut shrimp pasta. Stir them a little, and then I'm going to cover and leave it to simmer, saute, whatever it is. Yes. I just feel for something different this evening for dinner, so I chose pasta. And yes, my pastas are boiling. And they're done. I turn them off and then back to my shrimp. So now I'm going to be adding my ground seasoning. Yeah, I went ahead and I cut them all up in strips, small strips. So I'm adding my ground seasoning. And yes, if you have been following me long enough, you know that when it comes down to my ground seasoning, we are best friends. I love me some ground seasoning and it can't be too much in whatever I'm cooking. And everybody cooks differently, so this is my way of making my coconut shrimp pasta. So I'm just mixing in my vegetables in my pasta. I mean, sorry, in my shrimp. Yes, my mind is on my pasta. I cannot wait to dig in. So I'm just going to cover that and leave it to cook. And yes, I'm using coconut milk. So now is when I'm going to add my coconut milk to my shrimp and my seasoning. Yes, I'm going to add my coconut milk to my shrimp. And as you notice, I'm not using any water at all. I'm just using the coconut milk. And as you know, I have to rinse out the tin before I throw it away. Yes, it's not done until the tin is rinsed. Yes, see, my pasta is on the way. So I'm going to stir in this a bit, then I'm going to cover and leave to cook. I need that nice coconut milk flavor in my pasta. Yes, I'm just adding a little bit more herb. You know, I love me some herbs. I add a little bit more parsley flakes and a little bit of basil. It can't be too much. So I'm just covering and leave that to cook. So now I'm going to be straining my pasta. Look at that. They're so nice, so solid. Yes, I'm going to be straining off my pasta, then I'm going to be running them underneath the cold water. Don't burn yourself, they're hot. Oh my god, look at that. Don't burn yourself. Yes. So I'm getting rid of the excess starch. That's why I'm running them under the cold water. And then again it keeps them from sticking together. So now I'm going to be adding my butter. Yes, I have to use my butter. We need that smooth flavor. So that's why I'm adding my butter. Look at that. So creamy. So creamy. Okay, now I'm going to be adding my pasta to my shrimp. The coconut milk is boiled and my seasoning are boiled, and I don't want them to be boiled out. Yes, I don't want them to be boiled out. And you don't want to overcook your shrimp either. So now I'm going to be adding my pasta. Oh, creamy and nice. Look at that. Oh, yummy. I cannot wait to dig in. Oh my God. And the color is so beautiful. I know I am going to enjoy my coconut shrimp pasta. Oh, take it out. Oh, look at that. They're so solid. So solid. Yes, I love me some solid pasta. I don't like my pasta saggy. So that's the reason why I use the fettuccine pasta. They're always solid. So now I'm mixing. I'm just trying to incorporate all my ingredients. I need to incorporate the shrimp into my pasta. Yes, and to get that gravy all over these pastas. Oh my God, look at that. Rich and creamy. Yummy. My pasta is surely pastoring. Oh my God. Yes, and I switched I switched to the other side because I wanted to clean my stove. So I switched to the other side. Yes, and this is making one last stir. And just need to get the juice all over my pasta. Yes, look at that. Oh my God, yummy, delicious. Mmm, this smells so good. Oh my goodness. Yummy. The shrimp are shrimping and the pasta is pastaing. Oh my God, look at that. And just like that, it's all done. Dinner is ready. And here you have it, my coconut shrimp pasta. And I sprinkle a little cheese over my